All right, this is the personality test questions. I already read the first one, which is, what's your typical day look like? And what part of it do you look forward to? What part of it do you dread? Oh, I thought this was um, the, yeah, I guess it's kind of the same thing. Well, typically, I just wake up from my alarm, drink a cup of coffee or two, and then go to class. I kind of feel bad because I already read the first part, or the first question, but I did not read the rest of the questions. And I know you're not supposed to read the questions, so I kind of wanted to get that one over quickly. But now to question 2. Who are the most important people in your life? Elaborate on your relationship with these people, what they mean to you. I'd say, the most important people in my life are my family, parents, my brother, dogs, yeah, I guess friends are alright too, but mostly family, I'd say. I don't have a great friend group right now. What are some of the biggest challenges in your life? What steps do you think could be taken to remove or alleviate these challenges? Well, I think that I don't really come off how I want to come off in social situations. I get kind of nervous, kind of in my own head. So I kind of wish that was not the case and I could be more personable. I don't know if that's the biggest challenge in my life. I do try to, not be so awkward, but that is not the cards I have been dealt with. I think also, I'm 21, so the whole what do you want to do when you grow up kind of thing is a big question. Number 4, what is the world's greatest problem and how can this be fixed? I don't know what the world's biggest problem or the world's greatest problem is. I guess you'd probably go with hunger or disease. Certainly Bill Gates is trying to get the disease out of the way. I don't know if world hunger is ever going to be solved. Yeah. I think humanity is always going to have problems. What are some of the things that you are proud you have accomplished, big or small? I'm an Eagle Scout. I'd say that's a pretty nice accomplishment. I've got a 5 on the AP chemistry test, which I was pretty happy about. I don't know. I don't know what else I'm proud of. I guess let's just go. What is important to you? What are your priorities? Yeah, like family is important to me. I'd say getting a good, like doing well in school, academics, is important to me. I'd say like becoming more proficient in like putting myself out there and being like kind of sociable. Also just like being kind to people. Yeah, kind and courteous to other people. Where will your life be like in 5 to 10 years? What do you hope to accomplish? I hope that my life in 5 to 10 years, I'm gonna be like 26, or I guess 26 to 31. I hope to have some sort of meaningful romantic relationship in 5 to 10 years. Also a solid career. Something where I get, you kind of want that mix between doing something important in the world and then also being good at the thing that you're doing, and also getting paid for the thing you're doing. So if I knock out, all those three things in a career, I'm gonna be pretty happy. And then what do I hope to accomplish? I hope just helping people. I guess that's kind of general, but making life easier for people. I think that's a pretty good goal to have. What annoys you the most? Does this get you emotional? Elaborate. I don't know if this is the thing that annoys me the most, but there's this, if you drive on I-35 in Texas, I'm sure there's billboards like this everywhere, but it's a sign and it says, "Does advertising work?" Just did. And it's a sign that's put up by like an advertising agency because they want you to, put your advertising there and to buy the advertising. But the very fact that they're trying to get people to buy for advertising means that their advertising isn't working, which it's the opposite of what it says it's doing. So it annoys me every time I see it. I don't understand. What annoys you the most? Does this get you emotional? Maybe it does get me emotional. Probably not anymore. What else annoys me? I'd say just people like, driving annoyingly, cutting you off and stuff, tailgating you. I try not to get emotional, but, sometimes I do not succeed. What are your greatest worries, fears, insecurities? I don't know. I mean, I'm already kind of, not in the OPS community, but I watched a bunch of the YouTube videos. So I kind of already know that this is tied to the human needs and whatever. And so I just read the question, and then it seems like it's just asking me, are you an IP? Are you an IJ? Are you an EP? Are you an EJ? And I don't know the answer to that question. That's what I'm, kind of trying to find out from y'all. I think probably like not having control is where a lot of my worry comes from. But who knows? Who knows? What makes you happy and content? Where are you most in your element? Well, I certainly like relaxing and doing nothing. Watching YouTube videos. I like playing chess. I like playing Rocket League. I'd say also, like after you do something, like after you do a bunch of hard work and then you're done with the work, I'd say like that's probably when I'm most happy and content, because you don't have anything to do, but you also have the feeling like you did do something, which is much better than doing nothing and having the feeling like you should be doing something. Where am I most in my element? I'd say kind of just on the sidelines where I can, see everything that's going on, but don't necessarily have to participate. What feedback do you get from others about your strengths and weaknesses? Okay, I'm noticing the time on this, and it's like 12 minutes. I know this thing is supposed to be like 30 minutes or an hour, and I'm not. I'm going through these questions too quickly. What feedback do I get from others about my strengths and weaknesses? I'll get over controlling sometimes. Or like sensitive. As far as strengths, I guess I hear that I'm smart from a few different people. Yeah, I think that'll about do it for question 11. What's the greatest source of anxiety and pain in your life? In life. I think not being accepted by others is certainly pretty painful. I get a lot of anxiety from like tests in academics. Also, like, if I want to, this is probably very typical, but if I want to talk to a girl, I'll get real anxious too. What value do you bring to the world? I don't know. I think that's something that's like kind of more in my future. I'm not sure if a 21-year-old dude is gonna bring a whole lot of value to society at 21. You know, ask me in 5 years. At the moment, I'm kind of just a leech on society. I guess I try to be kind to people. Hopefully that makes people, laugh or just be happier. What should people do more of? What should they do less? I think people should introspect more. And sorry, I got distracted. What should people do more of? I said introspect. What else should they do more of? Or what should they do less of? I think people should be less, or just more conscious of others. And just paying attention to other people around you. So I guess people should do more of that. People should be less assholey. What advice or life lesson would you give to your younger self? I would tell my younger self to I guess like other people don't play the games that you're playing. You tend to think that like people coming up to you and talking randomly is kind of weird in that they expect something from you, but that is not always the case. Some people just talk to talk, and you can talk to talk and try to meet people that way. You don't have to always have a reason for talking to people. Besides, just trying to get to know them better. That was 20 minutes, or 19, and it'll probably be 20 minutes by the time I pause it, or not. So I guess that was my OPS video 1. I don't know if I showed my real self or whatever. It does kind of feel weird. It does feel like I'm talking to people when I'm not. Or like that, the fact that other people are gonna see this is a little strange. But I do want to try and figure myself out a little bit better and you know, personality typing is one way to do that. So if anybody gives me your thoughts or about what my type is, thank you. Yeah. Peace.